his third slot. Let's leave him there. We'll try him out there. Who we got here? Bates. I wonder if I should move that. Yeah, okay. Then we can get over there. Oh, he ain't supposed to be there. Ah. Hell. Your school's team is up to par. It's, You want to check my settings?
I'll go ahead because I'm deleting.
Oh. Well, I'll broadcast them anyways like I usually do. Game options, visual feedback. Did all that. Damn.
Well, if I want to open up this water, where I go?
Go to party settings. Go go to party settings and then make it public. Should be under. Wait. Well. What the hell? Oh, I can't see it. You click on party settings, it'll show it on your screen. There you go. See if I can get school in here. Little school. He's not showing online. Well, damn, school. Well, he told me when I was ready to send it. Oh, wait, he's in there. Okay. He's showing offline. That's shit. Where's... Hang on. Where's that? Let me see. Hey, school. School! You can't hear me? I don't know. You're appearing offline. I don't know if you can hear me or not. You're appearing offline, yeah. You there, Blue? Okay. I was trying to go to game chat, but I didn't hear him. Oh well. It's his problem for appearing offline, not mine.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Take my broadcast up? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead here. Oh no,
Sony Michel, his first carry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Oh, man. When I was moving them players around last night, I took those pictures, my D tackles and my ends. I think I didn't move them back. Oh, he's moved back. What's left end? Trent Murphy right in. Yeah, I need to move. Wait, no, he just needs to go up there. Damn it. Okay. I was wondering why that looked weird out there. Okay.
Gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Off the play fake. Bernard.
Oh, get that ball. Oh, did I get it? I did. Woo! Yeah, you go, Harris. Good play, Harris. Good play.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard.
I needed that.
Return for a touchdown. Good thing
he didn't have to go too
far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away.
Lamebo!
Return.
Shut down, baby. I'm playing old school. Yeah, I just stripped the ball from the quarterback and got me a touchdown. Shit.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly.
Oh, pick! Yes, Carrington, good pick!
He's picked off at his own 47. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he first on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you manning up.
Check safety. Check 52.
A first down carry for Davis.
Oh.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease and they can run through it. Didn't happen on that one.
That don't even make sense. That don't even
make
sense.
Whoa. Wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Right. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Yeah. All you got to do is go in there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. On third down, here's Graham. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on is back.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
Your message. Read what you first read what you're deleting. And
they begin with Michel on the ground, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Bernard hauling it in. Nelson. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 3rd and 2, Bernard.
Pick it!
And unable to connect, incomplete.
yeah.
Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Switch.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air it out for
shit. Pick. Oh, we got it down there, though. We're good. That's 4th down.
We're good. To go for it doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Good play. Swatted it. That was one-on-one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Switch.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20.
Hightower, oh, no. Oh, man. Damn running back. Davis got hurt. Shit. Man.
64, reach. Check.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
Get in there, Williams. Got it. Yes, touchdown.
Touchdown. A great play there.
Hit
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go
good
now
pitch.
this is intercepted.
Joseph,
My goodness.
come on, get in there. Go.
About the 31. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a first down carry.
Touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, they at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that.
Flag for
normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
From the gun, Bernard.
Oh, get it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ooh. 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bernard.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He's going to go for it.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
59, Mike. Check, 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check, please.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh, he caught it.
Tight end Lacoste. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing on 1st down. Bernard. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Operating from the gun, Bernard. He's got Lacoste as tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check the backer, check the backer. 25, check it. Check 25.
2nd and 4.
There you go.
Escape, and he goes down. Trent Murphy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Check it out.
To throw on 3rd down. Bernard to Michelle on the screen. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 4th down, Bernard. And quick throw here, that's complete.
Damn it.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Over there. Come on. This corner.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the gun, Bernard.
Good sack.
He's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Bernard.
Got him again. Oh, get him. There you go.
Pressure too great.
Good sack, Murphy.
Once more.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks.
It's a little like that over-plus formation.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Backwards, it's 3rd and
Pick it. Oh, he caught it.
Inside the 10. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. On 4th down, Bernard.
There you go. Sack him on that 4th down, buddy.
Jerry Hughes. And the Bills are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, Sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Williams. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go. SOS.
3rd down from the gun, Graham.
Oh!
Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the ship. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bernard. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bernard buying time.
Chase your ass out of there, didn't I?
It's caught by Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. On 1st and 10, Bernard. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Patriots. Come on, baby.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
I missed it.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the ground, this is Williams.
Damn.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He was there.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Bernard. He's going to air it out for Dorsett.
Picked it, yes!
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Took it right out of his hands.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Down. H.E. Gator. We own them. We own them. Rock it. Shoot.
They go play action with Graham. Forced out to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Man.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun.
Oh, my
Williams. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
X3, 218, chop. Ready.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
Oh.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Oh, I might miss that. God damn it.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Bernard.
Get it. Yeah.
This is intercepted for the 4th time
this
today.
way.
Picked off at
Good
about the
pick.
31. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hard. Hey, team 6. Get it.
Now Graham on 1st down.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. God damn it.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Should have made him better than that.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13.
Good play.
And it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Mike 50. All day, dog. Hey. 50. 50's a mic. 50's a mic. Go. Ain't no look up. Hey,
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bernard. Dancing to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? On 4th down, Bernard steps away to his left.
Hit him hard, man.
Inside the 30.
Damn.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down.
Come on, Harris.
He completes it to Nelson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Come again. Check 3, check 3.
2nd and 5. That's out to his running back, Michel. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
And he's going to go down.
Oh, well.
Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill.
Damn it, man.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's 70, Indy. You. Bravo. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Let's go.
On third down, Graham.
Oh!
They're going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of
That's
plays
not
we want to
good.
run.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 54 yards.
First down, Patriots.
You got me. Damn.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Bernard.
Oh, my goodness.
This is caught.
Really?
Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They run it again with Hill.
God dang, man.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'll get him. Speed dribble.
To throw on third down, Graham.
There you go, low.
Complete. It's low.
Good catch.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Let's try this again. There it is.
Let's go now. 30 base. 54 Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
There you
And
go.
he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Whoa,
It didn't happen on that
what's
play.
up? I haven't heard from him in a bit.
On 2nd down now.
God damn it!
It's Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Shit.
He's checking.
Williams.
Oh my
And he'll
goodness.
be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Damn.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle.
He hadn't talked in a while.
Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Michelle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bernard. For a right side here,
Come
complete.
on.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40.
Oh my God, really?
The way in.
Son of a
Touchdown,
bitch.
New England.
Ah.
James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, Graham is going to fire one.
Oh my God!
And that will be
really?
incomplete.
Come
Dial
on!
up the long one way out
Son
there,
of
but
a
it'll be third
bitch.
down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Graham will throw.
Thank you.
There is a flag down, so hang
take
on.
that.
A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Check 52.
Now Graham looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right.
Oh!
And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh!
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Exit. Go. Mike spot 4.
From the gun, it's Graham. He is going to find Hill here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out.
Thank you, Williams.
For a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
What happens? Why, are they ready? Oh. I don't know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 6.
He dropped it.
Going to be incomplete.
He dropped it.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And
Good
this
play.
is going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he comes back with
Drop
one
it.
complete.
Damn.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check. 53. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
Operating from the gun, Bernard. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Bernard. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, Bernard.
Oh, my
This will be caught inside the 10.
Damn it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Shit.
Matt LaCosse, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bills 34, Patriots 31.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, my God. No way. Oh, my fucking God, dude.
Patriots.
Oh, my
A
God.
big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Fuck.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, it goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
They begin the drive with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Graham. Now they go screen. It's complete.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Hill going to try the right side.
Oh, my God.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Hill one more time. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Damn it.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Really?
On 1st down,
the fuck
but it
was
only
that?
produces a gain of 2.
For fuck's
It's 2nd
sakes,
down
man.
now. Kyle Van Noy in
Oh,
on
my
the stop.
God.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Graham.
Oh!
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they got to really hurry.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. George. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Ready? 10-2 start. We ain't giving up nothing. Hey, high 7. Get it.
They'll look to throw.
Shit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them out to the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They are going on 4th down. Graham.
He dropped it!
Complete.
No!
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
He fucking dropped the bitch, man. Oh, my God.
The Pats at the line.
Damn shit.
Crowd, but when you go on
Good
the
game,
road,
school.
that band of brothers
Shit.
attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a
Drop the
coach at a
damn ball
previous
at the
stop telling me,
1 yard line.
you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the lead.
Shit.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New England, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Damn.